Yes. Reminisce, reminisce, reminisce. We are live, man, every Tuesday, carrying the traditions of St. Kofa, because sometimes we got to go back and collect what we forgotten, man. I go by logic, and I'm here with my brother.
Mindbender Supreme up in the cut. What up,
Yeah,
family?
man. That's it, man. We out here, man. As you can see, man, I am out and about, man. I'm going to be heading over to Innis College at UFT, University of Toronto. This is where Stolen from Africa began, man. This is like my foundations right here. So it's always a pleasure to come back to my roots. This is where I got my activism, where I found my voice, my calling, and recognize that, hey, man, we got to be doing something, man. We can't just be bystanders. We got to add on to all those who came before us. But I'll talk a little bit about that in a bit.
Shay.
Other than that, feeling good. The weather is nice. I'm glad I can put on like a thinner jacket right now. So, what I'm
Yes,
saying? That's
sir.
that's how we doing. That's how we doing. And yeah, man, what you checking for us, man? How you feeling, brother?
I feel good. I feel healthy. Getting some
Good.
exercise. I got some groceries. Got my food. A little love making. Life is good. And yeah, man. Yeah. There's a lot going on in the world. So glad we got to quickly talk. Um, yeah, yeah, just been out and about. I actually am just
Mhm.
taking this evening to rest. I wish I could be there with
Yeah.
you, but
Yeah, all
like I
good, man.
said, the
Yo,
spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak because I have to be. I'm
man.
going to OCAD graduation tomorrow, and AGO I got to work at, and there's
Mm.
something called there's a Hum Festival on Saturday. There's something happening on Friday. There's like
Okay.
an independent porn thing happening on Saturday
Okay.
at the
Okay.
Hot Docs. So,
Okay. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. All right.
but
All right. Well, yeah.
there's so much
What's on
happening.
your mind? What's on your chest? What's like the pressing thing that you want to get out? I know our time is a little bit limited today, man, but what is like something that's pressing, man, that you're like, yo, we got to build on this?
Well, I mean, real quick, the Diddy trial has begun.
Oh, that's right. That's
The
right.
Diddy trial has begun. This is a major moment. It's like yesterday or today. Like Diddy has taken a stand. It is real. It is big, and like, wow, it's gonna be crazy. I saw that he got a black woman lawyer. I don't know what her name is, but he just
Mm.
got a black woman as a lawyer recently, and I was just like, just the optics. Of course, he's gonna do something like that.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is gonna be big. People are in New York, queuing up for jury duty, and yeah, we will see. We gonna see. We gonna see. We gonna see.
That is so unnecessary. Uh,
Uh,
yo, that's wild. So I'm gonna be definitely staying in tune with what's happening with that. That's it's gonna be a pretty wild trial, and I'm really curious to see how this is going to unfold. I do hope that justice and truth prevails, and whoever's involved, man, like heals, and yeah, thank you.
exactly.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So that's the Diddy trial. What else happened, man? You mentioned about you went to Talib Kweli, man. Let's talk about
Yeah,
Talib.
I'm gonna see if I can quickly do a screen share here. Um,
I'm not sure if we can do it on it because I'm on my phone, man. Like I know that iPhone is supposed to be added on. Oh wait, maybe. Hold on. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, oh, hold on. We got some stuff.
boom, 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 boom.
Okay,
Okay.
let's get it, man. What you? Yeah, go ahead, man.
All right. So yeah, this is me. I was at Talib Kweli. Uh,
Hey,
it was
big up
really dope.
Talib Kweli, New York's finest.
It was in Mississauga. I'll do a quick little intro. It was in Mississauga on Friday. Shout out to Susie Wong. I was there with Susie and
Okay.
Natalia that was there, and yeah, it was really dope. And Talib Kweli was there with something he called Liquid Crystal, and it was like
Okay.
a five-piece band of all black men, and
Okay.
he said it was his first time performing. Like I wasn't sure if he said it was his. He said it was his first time performing with the band. I wasn't sure if he was saying his first time ever or if the first time in Canada. But it seemed like it was his first time ever. The way he was saying it, he's like, "This is the first time with these guys." So, like in public, obviously. But
Okay.
any, anyways,
Yeah.
I know we don't got a lot of time, so we will
Yes,
play
sir.
the grand finale, and it was
Let's
real
get
good
into
vibes.
it. All right, all right. It's my joint.
We had the waterfall.
Oh,
But it was really wonderful.
okay.
So yeah, it was really beautiful. Um, I was there. Still Waters from Double Soul was there with me too.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a good event. It was full. I don't think he'd come in like 3 or 4 years. So he was like, "Yeah, it's
Yeah.
good to be back in Canada." And it was just dope. It was dope. Actually, I got to go check him at the end of the night and took a picture with him.
Okay. Wait,
So
hold
yeah,
on, wait, but hold on, wait, one time out for a second. You got a photo with Quali. Don't you two have some type of history, if I'm not mistaken?
yeah,
Wasn't there some
we
kind
do.
of some
Yeah,
Twitter X vibes going on? Like,
no. Like I don't talk about it openly too much, but I had a weird interview incident with him in 2004. But I've seen him since, and like
everything's cool now.
yeah, no, everything has been cool. Like, but no, I've had some mostly positive experiences with him, and then a couple times where it was less than great. But
Mhm.
yeah, but yeah, no, it was cool. And plus, it had been so long. When he saw me, he was just like, "Hey, what's up, man?" He just
You
like
saw that.
we go
That's
we go
cool.
back we go back. So
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
yeah, no, it was good, and he seemed to be very happy to be in Canada. But yeah,
Yeah. Okay, okay.
just
That's peace, man.
another
Well,
dope
you know
guy.
what? We can definitely build a little bit on, the demonstration of April 30th, man, the International Day of Solidarity with Burkina Faso and Ibrahim Traore and all the movements and the way how he's been really representing for Africa, for Pan Africanism, just for the Black consciousness and just everything that's been happening. He's been really incredible and super inspirational. And I'm so glad that we were able to be there to document and got those stories and, represent for Toronto to let the world know that, yo, Black people are here in Toronto are representing.
100%,
And
man. I'm so
for
glad that
those
you
who are,
sent me that.
yeah, and for those who are, tuned in, y'all can go on the YouTube channel and see what's up. We got like I think like over like 16K views already, and
That's
over
awesome.
like 100 comments of just international love, just thanking Toronto for representing. So it's one of those reminders of the power of independent media and the way how we've been doing it consistently, just documenting and representing for our peoples, and providing that voice. So we're going to keep doing that. I know there's going to be another demonstration or gathering. I believe it's going to be May 25th in the context of like Pan Africanism. So that's going to be big. And the last thing I'll say, what a lot of people don't know is that Burkina Faso actually translates into the land of honest men.
Wow.
Burkina Faso literally translates to the land of honest men. So I was thinking to myself, I'm like, wow, this
Wow.
brother is right on brand. And it had me thinking to the biggest asset that we have in our community is truth. It's an unlimited resource. We have truth with us. And he is really stepping into that space. And to be honest, like it's really having me reevaluate just like my life and looking at ways that I can, stand more in integrity and more in truth and really having that courage, just to really have that position, So I'm super inspired and I'm looking forward to the energy that's happening, the way how he's been able to reinvest like the gold into building hospitals and roads and eliminating fees for education. Now
Hmm.
everybody in this country can go to school for free,
Hmm.
from
And
elementary to university level,
childbirth
um,
is free.
all of that. And these are the things that's not being highlighted. So when people are like, oh, other countries have to come in and try to intervene, it's like, wait a minute. I saw that, actually, I saw this quote where it said, he says that, okay, they say that Africa is, the poorest continent. But then but when we ask, basically the colonizers to leave, they don't want to leave.
They don't
Why
want
is
to
that?
leave. Why
Why is that? I'm
is
like, he is the closest thing to like Malcolm X and Marcus Garvey in one person right now. The way
right
how
now?
he the way
Exactly.
how he's speaking is like how Malcolm X would respond.
Exactly.
Just clear, concise communication, no fluff. Like he can't be bought with jewelry and women and things. It's like he's like, look, I'm not going. He's not going to different countries to meet with different presidents. He's like, I got work to do. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like, there's so much things going on that he does not attend because he's there on the ground with the people. So, big up to what's happening out in Africa. I'm excited for the movement, and we all should be inspired, and we all should be looking towards Africa because it is the future, right? So, that's what time
Amen.
it is.
Amen. And God bless Ibrahim Traore. Man,
Yeah, man.
like you really, really made something come to my mind that I've never, one of the biggest revelations I've ever had. Like since the civil rights movements of the '60s, like it is done in North America. It is done.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
North America alone, slogans and movements, if they're not connected to Africa, it's incomplete and it's going to be crushed. And not even crushed.
yeah.
It's gonna be like it's just going to be disconnected, and it's just not. It's going to have the same fate that every other one has had. Like
Yep.
and like we know what they. It's not like the Black Revolution has not changed, but like just when it's just reduced to a slogan or just like one simple thing, it's like in North America, man, these people ain't.
Oh.
And like white supremacy and white man, they ain't trying to really, they ain't trying to make it happen. It's all
Yo,
lip
it's
service.
we're basically if this was a video game, this is like the final boss. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Like Africa's the final level now. You know what I mean? We've done that. Like like Black Lives Matter. Became something else than what it originated to be, and now like this is the closest thing that we have to that type of energy. But this time the focus is Africa, and I just want everybody looking that direction because there's so much that we can learn from. And now I'm seeing countries in the Caribbean are taking note, thinking, okay, how can we do this? I did not know that. I believe it's like Jamaica, their money gets printed in the UK. Like I never knew that.
oh word.
Yeah, like what I mean. I saw a post earlier, and they're saying like, why are we doing that? No, we got to do this for ourselves. So it's
Yeah,
sparking a vibe of sovereignty, of independence, of really just looking at look, we got to do things ourselves. And these are like young countries. We have to consider like how old is Canada? I don't even know the actual. I think it's let's say
Canada's like 250 years old, but Jamaica, is like Jamaica got its independence in what, 1956,
exactly. That's
1957.
my point. That's my exact point.
Exactly.
So there's going to need time for these countries to develop. These are like in the grand scheme of things, these are like new countries in contrast to like England or Scotland or wherever. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So there's going to be we need grace periods to adjust and to organize and to ensure that the resources are being reinvested into the country. I saw another post, in Africa, in Botswana. I was in Botswana 2 months ago, and they discovered or well found one of like another large diamond. I think it's like one of the third largest in the world or something along those lines. But
mm,
instead of like selling it off or whatever, they reinvested that diamond into their community, and they're
yes,
essentially doing similar things to Burkina
yes,
Faso. So I'm
yes,
just like, there's a whole different vibe that's coming in, and I'm
yeah.
excited
On the
for what's
colonizer.
happening.
Yeah, we don't
Yeah,
want your
man.
money. We don't want your presence.
Nah,
We don't want your attention. We don't want your value. Like no, we don't.
100, 100, man. So
I'm so with you there. It's time. It's been that time, and we know it's that time, and like it's just beautiful to
mm.
keep seeing it.
And for me to be able to see this in our lifetime is it warms my heart. Like, it reminds me of like when, like the elders, I'm talking elders who are like in their 80s and 90s, and they got to see Barack Obama become like president, and how emotional what that was for them.
Hmm.
That's like this is my version of that. This is how I feel now.
Hmm.
You know what I
Oh
mean with
man.
what's happening in Africa. I'm like, I can't believe it. Like I knew it would happen, but I never really thought that it would happen in my lifetime. You know what I'm saying? I knew I wanted to contribute. I knew I had to add on, but to be at like the beginnings of these shifts is just phenomenal. It's phenomenal.
Hmm. I'm so with you, man. I'm with you.
Yeah, man.
So,
So
yeah, there's a few other things that happen.
yeah, yeah. What's up?
Real quick, Rihanna and ASAP Rocky are expecting their third baby.
Okay. Big up to the family.
Big up
That's
to the family.
peace.
So that's number three. I actually also so they came out at the Met Gala and they announced it. Rihanna walked out and she had like a baby bump.
Hey, I love that. That's a good plot, good spot to do that, no doubt.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh shit, like she looks healthy, she looks good. So peace
Yeah,
to her
yeah.
childbirth. But
Okay.
also another thing that happened there is Andre 3000 showed
Uh-oh.
up and
Hey.
he had a piano tied to his back, and like it was wow, you're like wow. So he had
Yo.
I don't know if it was like a full weight piano, but it was a big piano.
All
And
right.
and I was like, what's up with this? And apparently he just dropped an EP like right before he showed up to that thing. So I actually just listened to the EP today. It's 7 songs, and it's just
Okay.
Andre 3000 playing the piano, and it's
Hey, man,
nice.
honestly, look, I'll support anything that Andre 3000 does. He can put out like a silent film, like whatever. Like I'm here for it because it's one of those reminders that like we don't have to fit in these boxes and these expectations of people. Like really follow your soul and your heart. Like I feel as human beings, our whole objective is to be creative and to express, to experience ourselves. And through our creativity, that's how we learn more about who we are as people, as individuals, as community and whatnot. So more than ever, I feel like the creativity, like the art, is truly like our God-given gift and right. And we can't take that for granted. We have to explore that and use that. So big up to Dre, man. Three stats for
Yeah,
always,
man,
being
you're
himself.
you're absolutely right. I totally agree with you, and I try to live by that same thing. And to be honest, like I listened to it today. It's much shorter than the Flute album, and it's like it's not no big intention thing. The songs are usually like 2 minutes, 1 minute. It's pretty short,
Yeah,
but
no
like
doubt.
it's like way less abstract than
Okay,
that Flute album, and it's like it's pretty good. Like
no
I like it
doubt.
dope. I'm like, and it's just piano. There's no words, so it's not
Yeah,
like it has like
it's
the
vibes.
commercial potential, but like it's an experimental project that I think will be like easier for people to take in. Just and
It's peace, man. That's how we got to get it.
yeah, it's dope. It's dope. So that's all I have to say about that. It's called Seven
Yeah.
Sketches.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's just
Seven sketches, man. I'll take that
yeah,
in.
it's Andre's just like he kind of said the same thing. He's like, I just got on a piano and I'm just like, he's like, I don't really know how to play. I'm just like doing what feels good, and I just created this.
Oh, listen, man, like that's what I'm talking about. We got to get out of this, like these constructs, like these colonial constructs of it's like, well, you didn't take piano lessons, and like, what do you do? It's like, yo, if you feel it, just do it. That's it,
Yeah,
man. That's what time
that's
it
like
is right now.
that's exactly what he did, and that's exactly what you hear. And it's like there's some dope loops, and you're like, oh, this is like it's like it's got structure and stuff. So yeah, it's
Yeah,
dope.
yeah, yeah. Okay, man. It's peace, man.
So
Well,
yeah,
I'll
I
say
guess
this, man. So right now I'm just
yeah, you
outside
yeah,
of
drop
Innis,
through.
yeah, man, Innis college at the University of Toronto. I'll just do a little quick. This is see some people waiting for. Got the MWorks Film Festival, man. So MWorks, man, is a Toronto director. Um, I would say you can say a community leader, man. So if anybody has seen some of the earlier Toronto videos, I'm talking from the era of like 2014 to 2018, like he has done pretty much all the videos. So if y'all have seen like Pressa and Robin Banks, if y'all familiar, with Jane Finch, some of those earlier videos, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about Pressa before we even had braids. MWorks was doing the videos. Remember Casper, that's MWorks doing those videos. So many artists now that have blown up and have done a lot of international things and who have gotten platinum records, brought them back to the hood. MWorks has done a lot of their videos. So I got to, come out here and support the thing. He's been doing a lot of community stuff. Actually, I had him come out to one of our schools to talk to the young folks about like, storytelling and whatnot. So when he came out to me and said, hey, look, got my festival, come through. I'm going to come out and get some footage. So next week I'll be able to share. So I'm going to represent on behalf of myself and Mindbender Reminisce show as we're out here, man, in this college, U of T, to represent, man. So that's what's up.
I'm glad you're out there, yo. I'm glad. That's dope. That's
Yeah,
dope.
man.
Yeah, capture that.
Yeah, man.
Love the next generation.
Yeah.
I just gotta rest. This is like my only day off because I gotta work at the AGO tomorrow, and I'm gonna try to go to
There you
OCAD,
go.
Grad X, and
All good.
things is popping. But yeah, it's good to see you out there repping, capturing a
That's
new
what's up,
generation.
man.
And yeah, man. Yeah, that's most of the main news that I wanted to talk about. I don't know
Okay.
if you want to jump off. We
Yeah,
call
I'm
it.
gonna head out just now. Cut it a little short. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I know there's a few other things coming up. There's like the Departure festival. Um, Shout out to a Johnny, man. He actually got me a ticket. I want to see if I can get an extra one. But on Thursday, an artist by the name of Sad Boy, female artist, Sad Boy from Toronto, who's been kind of blowing up, has a show on Thursday. So I'm gonna look out for that. Hopefully, I'll get some footage as well, and just keep this energy going, right? Because we're trying to get our YouTube channel popping and get people, an insight of what's happening in Toronto on the ground, whether it's in the music scene, whether it's in the, political community scene, whatever. Like, if people in Toronto are gathering and it's something important, I want to be there. I want to
That's
show
what
people that we're the new media right now. We're the new much music. Yeah, I
we
said
are.
it, man. We the new much music.
We out here, yo. We outside. We inside. We doing it. We,
That's it, man. That's it.
we're the truth out here because there's a lot of trolls and there's a lot of people with
Yeah,
weird
man.
agendas and they don't want to tell the truth and don't want to
That's it.
represent for the culture and they don't
Yep.
want to document like history without without biases. We just want to
Yeah.
cover Toronto art and the people. That's what we about
Yep.
and
Yes, sir. That's it. That's it.
that's what we do. So we
Yeah,
gonna keep
man.
doing
All right, brother. So I think we're going to sign off like that, man. Big up to everyone who passed through. Shout out to everyone showing love on YouTube and all of that.
it.
We're going
Shout
to
out to
sign
the
off like
people in
this,
the
Reminisce
comments.
Show. And for those who know, man, we do this every Tuesday, man, 7 p.m. live Eastern time. So stay tuned. If y'all want to be featured, you want to build with us, let's keep it a community vibe, because that's what's missing. Like I saw this post earlier today and it said, we have neighborhoods, but we don't have communities. And that really hit
Well
me.
said. Well
That
said.
really hit me. That really hit me. You know what I mean? So we're gonna continue to do what we gotta do because hey man, all we got is us. Let's keep building. Every Tuesday, 7 p.m. live Eastern time. I go by Logic and I'm here with my brother.
Mindbender Supreme, one love. What up?
That's it, man. So we're gonna sign off like that.
Peace to the
Reminisce
comments.
show.
Peace to the people. Love y'all.
True indeed.